What's up? What's going on? What's happening? What's popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great episode of Simone with the Spizzors. I'm Simone, bringing guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here or if you're old here and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment and make sure you subscribe and keep rocking with me. Also, there is a link down below to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. Shout out to everyone that's bought me coffee so far. Also, there is a link down below to subscribe to our podcast, Tough Calls, where me and Dylan have some of your favorite sports analysts, former and current athletes, chop it up with us on the pod. So don't miss out on any of that conversation. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. So guys, let's get right into the video today. Obviously, it is March 13th. The trade deadline is quickly approaching, about 2 weeks away. And it's kind of, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. First of all, let me know if you guys think that we should make a move, and let me know if you guys think we shouldn't make a move. Let me know if you guys think this team is set. We're good. And when I say set, I mean championship ready now. Not trust, not waiting, not, oh, we're set to win a championship next 3 years. I'm talking about, are we a championship team now? That's what I mean when I say set. Because some of you guys are like, we're good. And then it's like, I want to know, do y'all really think this team can win a championship as is? Let me know. Let me know. But let me know if you guys think that the team should make a move. Now, about a week ago, Daryl Morey said to the media that he was looking to make a major move. Obviously, when we hear major move, of course, our mind jumps right to Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, a Kyle Lowry. But Kyle Lowry seems like he's set in Toronto now. But that does not mean that it's off the table for Zach LaVine, and it does not mean it's necessarily. Bradley Beal said he's fine in Washington, but I don't believe anything until I see it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we still make a move. But a move for a guy like Bradley Beal is going to blow up our it's going to blow up our lineup, a lineup that's very good, and I just don't think it's worth it. I really don't. A guy like Zach LaVine, if a guy we won't have to really trade the loop for, is a guy I would definitely like to see. But it doesn't seem we're making a major move. A major move in my mind is a guy like Bradley Beal or Zach LaVine. But if we do make a move, it might be an impactful move, but not a major move. And an impactful move that we are talking about making is for Will Barton. Now, Daryl Morey, Bleacher Report, reportedly said that the Sixers were interested in George Hill and Will Barton. Now, go ahead and make sure you check out my video on George Hill that's already on the channel. I did that video a couple of months ago thinking about George Hill being a good candidate. I still think George Hill is a good candidate. So if you want interested in hearing how George Hill would fit and what a potential trade would look like, check out Simone with the Spizzors George Hill trade rumor. But let's talk about Will Barton. So Will Barton is a veteran shooting guard. He has played with the Denver Nuggets for the last couple of years. He did a stint with the Trailblazers and a stint in Toronto. Well, he was drafted by the Trailblazers in 2012. He did a year with the Toronto Raptors, went back to Portland, and then now he is a Denver Nugget for the last 6 years. So Will is a guy, he's 30 years old, but he's a guy who, so in the last 34 games for Denver, he has started in the last 30 games. So obviously he's a guy who's going to want to come in and start, right? Which means somebody from our starting lineup potentially would have to move on. Now, it's not a guarantee that he will have to start. Some guys are okay with, if they're moving to a championship team, they're okay with coming off the bench. But Will has been starting. He started all games for Denver 2019 and 2020. He started most of the games for them the year before. So he's been starting most games this season. So he's a guy who's going to want to start. Now, he's a guy who can play the 2 or the 3. Now, Bleacher Report is saying that the best case scenario trade-wise for the Sixers is to trade Danny Green for Will Barton as a clean player-for-player swap, the cleanest trade we could make. And since Danny Green is on an expiring contract, the Denver Nuggets might be interested in Danny Green. Now, my only beef with that is that you know, Danny Green, even though his shot is real streaky and inconsistent, Danny Green is a much better defender than Will Barton. So we know we're going to need that defense, obviously, when we're coming up against the Nets. So that is a little bit concerning. If we trade Danny Green, we're trading away that defense, obviously. Let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of you guys want to trade Danny Green, but I don't know if I want to trade Danny Green for a guy like Will Barton, though, because he's not bringing the same defense. So let's talk about Will Barton's numbers. It's all about the numbers. So Will Barton, he is a career 11-point per game shooter. Those numbers are inflated because of the first couple of years he was injured and he wasn't playing as many games. But realistically, in the last 5 years, he's averaged around 13 points per game. So he's averaged around 13 points per game in the last 5 years. But this season, he's averaging 12 points per game. He's averaging 3 assists and 4 rebounds. Also, his shooting percentages. He's shooting almost 40% from the 3, so that's really good. It's pretty much, that's a career high for him. He's shooting the highest he's ever shot from 3, so that's great. And especially when he's playing with guys like Ben Simmons, because Ben is obviously, you know, one of the best facilitators and will find him in some of the best spots. But let's not sleep on Willie. Will is a guy that can create his own shot as well, so that is a huge plus having. He's a pop-up shooter. He's a catch and shoot 3 guy, but he's also a guy that can find and create his own shot. So that's huge as well. Also, he's shooting 44% from the field. So a little bit of a drop off from some previous years. But like I said, his 3-point percentage is the highest he's ever shot in his career. And obviously that is what we're looking for. To upgrade in a guy like Danny Green, obviously, but we will be losing some defense. Now, Bleacher Report did report that we are interested in making a trade for Will or George Hill. So let me know what you guys think. Who would you rather have, Will or George? Make sure you check out my video on George. The big plus I like about Will is obviously the fact that he can create his own shot, not just a catch and shoot guy. Also, he is a guy who can play the 2 and the 3. However, it is another big question about whether or not he will want to come off the bench, though.